All right, what's going on, you guys? Brian here with a quick AEW Dark Elevation and Monday Night Raw recap, as well as what happened, a recap of what happened on the 500th episode of Ring of Honor television. There is a bit of news concerning Major League Wrestling, or MLW, that airs on Wednesday nights on their YouTube channel. On MLW's official YouTube channel, and that is MLW coming up in May will be airing on Vice TV, and it will be used when they first premiere. It will be used as a lead-in to the Dark Side of the Ring Season 3 premiere May 6th, I believe it is. So that is huge. According to PW Insider, that the plan for right now is to have, when they first premiere MLW on Vice, to have content, to use content from their library to get fans that are not familiar with MLW, to get them familiarized with MLW, and then they plan on, in July, to do tapings with fans, and that those episodes will air on Vice. So that is big news for MLW. So there were two matches on Ring of Honor's 500th episode. Getting into the recaps. One was Jonathan Gresham successfully retaining his Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Championship against Jay Lethal. So a battle of Foundation members. And then in the main event, it was Mark Briscoe defeating his brother Jay Briscoe via countout. So that was pretty much it for the 500th episode of Ring of Honor. Then we have AEW Dark Elevation. We saw Hangman Adam Page victorious. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, she was victorious as well on tonight's episode. Jurassic Express, they picked up a win in tag action. The Hybrid 2, Angelico and Jack Evans were victorious in tag action. Brian Cage and Ricky Starks of Team Taz, they were victorious on tonight's episode of Elevation. The Mysterious and Dangerous Abaddon, she was victorious in one-on-one action on tonight's episode. Orange Cassidy picked up a win. Private Party defeated Alex Reynolds and Colt Cabana. Thunder Rosa picked up a win. Chuck Taylor and Trent, they were victorious as well. Legit Layla Hirsch and Ryo Mizunami, they defeated Nyla Rose and Maddie Renkowski. Austin Gunn defeated Aaron Solo. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, they were victorious in tag action. We had an Austin Gunn interview that would be interrupted by his father, Billy Gunn, then would be interrupted by QT Marshall, and would end with QT punching Billy Gunn and knocking him down to the ground. And then in the main event, it was Konosuke Takeshita, Michael Nakazawa, or MT Nakazawa, and AEW World Champion Kenny Omega defeating the Sydal brothers, Matt and Mike Sydal, and Danny Limelight in a six-man tag, or as they call it, a trios match. Sorry, guys. Then we had on Monday Night Raw, we had Drew McIntyre cutting a promo. He would then be attacked by T-Bar and Mace because Drew wanted to know if MVP had anything to do with T-Bar and Mace attacking Drew last week after Drew won a number one contenders triple threat match against both Randy Orton and Braun Strowman. Then we had the Viking Raiders defeating Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Before I forget, after that Drew McIntyre promo, and after Drew was attacked by T-Bar and Mace, he found Adam Pearce and wanted a handicap match against both guys, which Pearce went along with. So that was another big match signed for tonight. We had a Randy Orton interview that would be interrupted by Riddle. This would lead to Randy Orton asking Adam Pearce for a match against Riddle for later on in the show. We had a Charlotte Flair promo, or in-ring promo, that would be interrupted by Asuka and Raw Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. I feel like the direction they're going in is Charlotte Flair, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. At least that's what's, that's what my gut feeling is telling me, that's where they're going to go with that one, probably for WrestleMania Backlash. We had Riddle defeating Randy Orton in what I would consider an upset. We had an Adam Pearce and United States Champion Sheamus backstage segment. We had Naomi and Lana with a bit of help from Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, distracting Nia Jax and getting her away from ringside. Naomi and Lana defeated Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler in a non-title match. We had a Miz TV segment that would lead to a match being made between Damian Priest and The Miz. We had Elias defeating Kofi Kingston. We had an Alexa's Playground segment where she talked about her new friend Lily. We had a what I put down as a Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Angel Garza backstage segment that would start with Mandy and Dana being interviewed, but then being chased off by Nia, who would then be confronted by Shayna Baszler, her own tag team partner, and Shayna telling Nia that she needs to get her head in the game or else. And then when Shayna left, Nia would then be confronted by Angel Garza. So we had Drew McIntyre defeating T-Bar and Mace in a handicap match because T-Bar and Mace were double teaming Drew. This would bring out Braun Strowman, and this would turn into a tag match that would see T-Bar and Mace pick up the win via disqualification. This would also see Drew and Strowman take off the masks of T-Bar and Mace, and that was pretty much it for that. A bit of a side news on that concerning former members of Retribution. It looks like Mia Yim and I believe it was Mia Yim and Shane Thorne, I believe that was playing Slapjack, or that was portraying Slapjack in Retribution. I know Mia Yim was portraying Reckoning in Retribution, but I forget. I think they said Shane Thorne was portraying Slapjack in Retribution. I don't know if this is actually true or not, but from what I've been seeing is that Mia Yim and Shane Thorne are moving to SmackDown. Like I said, I don't know if that's just a rumor or what have you, but it was reported that Mia Yim and Shane Thorne were going to be moved to SmackDown effective immediately. So, but getting back to Raw, Damian Priest defeated The Miz. Sheamus beat down Humberto Carrillo when Carrillo tried to answer Sheamus's open challenge and wound up getting beat down for his trouble. And Asuka defeated Charlotte Flair after Rhea Ripley got involved in the match, and with that loss, Charlotte Flair would snap and go off on the referee and attack the referee that was officiating the match and beat him down. So that was pretty much it for Monday Night Raw. I will say that I enjoyed Ring of Honor's two matches. I enjoyed the Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham match, as well as the Briscoes match when they fought against each other. Elevation, I thought was okay, and Raw was so-so, was the usual. It was the same old, same old. So yeah, pretty much. I liked the Ring of Honor's 500th episode. I liked. I thought, like I said, I thought Elevation was okay for this week, and I liked. And I thought Raw was so-so. So that pretty much wraps it up. This has been my recap of Ring of Honor's 500th episode, AEW's Dark's Elevation episode for this week, and Monday Night Raw for this week. So with that being said, this has been Brian, and I will see you next time. See ya.